Good morning, dear students, and welcome to my session on how to stay positive in today's competitive context. It is rather very important for an engineer to understand the importance of positivity more than any other professional. Before I start giving my lecture on positive attitude, it is very important to understand today's context. What is today's context for a student? A student of today has to be ready with each and every innovation taking place in the respective field at any point of time. The student today must also be aware of all technological, managerial as well as techno-managerial innovations in the concerned field. Moreover, the student has a strong peer pressure to become technologically savvy and be always attired in the most glamorous accessories. Students have such a strong peer pressure today, which was previously not there on the students. A student today has to keep himself abreast with the modern fashion also at the same time, along with keeping himself or herself abreast with the knowledge. In such a different kind of a context, there is always a clash between personal, emotional, social and psychological parameters in human psychology. Hence, sometimes we try to become positive, but the pressure of the environment makes us negative. So, dear students, it is necessary to understand the process of formation of an attitude. Just have a look at the diagram which I have just drawn on the board. You see, the root cause of any kind of a tension in this world is the needs. And needs are of two kinds, conscious as well as unconscious. Needs can be finite as well as infinite also. Now, when the needs arise, it creates tensions in the psychological system. As you can see on the board, the environment further puts pressure in the form of a tension. Amidst all such kind of an environment, a student has to give efforts to achieve the final goal. If the efforts are in the right direction, he will achieve satisfaction and will remain positive or would develop a positive attitude. But if the efforts are in a negative direction, he would feel dissatisfied. When he will feel dissatisfied, there are three different available alternatives. Number one, either you do the same task with a repeated effort by reviving your entire energy. Number two, either you substitute your one need with another need and apply the flip side effect to become positive. Number three, you change the direction of your efforts. In case of 1 and 2, you temporarily remain positive as long as you don't achieve dissatisfaction. But in case of the third alternative, you temporarily become negative until and unless you don't get some kind of an achievement in any other field or profession. Now, what is an attitude? Attitude is a mindset which becomes permanent due to repeated perceptions in any single direction, may be positive or negative. There is a difference between attitude and perception. Perception is a mediated process which continuously takes place, and hence it is temporary in character. But as a result of a continuous and repeated perception of one similar type, a permanent attitude is formed. And hence, once an attitude forms, The various functions of the attitude are also established in the psychological setup of a human being. There are four basic attributes of an attitude in the form of functions: adjustive function, ego defensive function, value function, and knowledge function. Let's discuss about these four functions in detail. Adjustive function. Adjustive function is an ability to develop favorable or unfavorable attitude towards persons, objects, or situations. Continuously having a repeated kind of unfavorable attitude towards a particular environment, situation, person, or object may disturb the adjustive function of the human beings. This leads to the beginning of a negative temperament or character. Second, ego defensive function. Here, ego refers to a self-image, and ego defensive function refers to the ability to a person to live with the personally defined self-image. Now, this self-image can be negative as well as positive, but the question is, whatever self-image you have and you think you possess, you must justify that image. Otherwise, you will start feeling that your existence and identity has no purpose. This is a very powerful and strong function, if which